Here, today's concept is about operating system. So, we'll see what is operating system with its introduction part. Operating systems are an essential part of any computer system. So, we are all using a computer. In study life, we know the computer is essential for everyone. So, nowadays it is used in every part of our life, like in business, in day to day works, and in studies, and in jobs. So, in many ways it is used. So, whenever we are using a computer system, we should use operating systems. Okay, so similarly, an operating system, as it was essential part of any computer system, it is also important because a course on operating systems is an essential part of an computer science education. So we can say that operating systems are essential part of any computer system. Similarly, a course on operating system is an essential part of any computer system education. So we need to know the use of an operating system because it is essential for any computer system. Okay, so if we know what is an operating system, we can easily communicate with the computer and we can get we can get our problem solved. So we are now going to see the purpose and what is the operating system actually doing in a computer system. Okay, so an operating system is a program that manages a computer's hardware. So what is an operating system? It is a program, it is a set of instructions which manages the computer's hardware. So we need to know what is the hardware first. Then only we can say an operating system is a program which manages a computer's hardware. Without knowing what is the hardware, we cannot say an operating system is a manager of a computer hardware. So we'll see the two parts, like what is the software and what is the hardware, and we'll come back to the definition of an operating system. So here the next point is, it also provides a basis for application programs and acts as an intermediary between the computer user and the computer hardware. So what is an operating system does is, it acts as a basis for application programs. So to have any application run on a system, we need to first have an operating system for that computer. So it acts as an intermediary between the computer user and the computer hardware. There are two components, there are two views we can say. One is the user view and one is the system view. That we'll discuss in the further slides. So first here, what does the operating system does? It acts as an intermediary between computer user and the computer hardware. For example, if we are using a computer system, we need one operating system which communicates a user with the hardware of a computer. So we'll discuss this in detail now. What operating systems do? A computer system can be divided roughly into four components. So the hardware, the operating system, the application programs, and the users. So these four components are essential for a computer system. So it can be divided into four components as I have said. So for first one, what is the hardware? Next, what is the purpose of the operating system? Next, what do you mean by application programs? And we are the users who are using the computer system. So we'll discuss all these topics now. What is an operating system? An operating system acts as an intermediary between the user of a computer and the computer hardware. So we know what is the operating system now. which, which can be defined as any intermediary between the user of a computer and the computer hardware. So the next one is, what is the purpose of a computer operating system? So why we need to use an operating system? The purpose of an operating system is to provide an environment in which a user can execute programs in a convenient and efficient manner. So this is what it has become very famous, and it has become a need for our in our day to day life. So that is why we are using a computer system in a convenient way and in efficient manner. So the purpose of an operating system is to provide an environment for the user. Okay, whatever programs the user want to execute can be done in an efficient and convenient way. That is the that is the essential need which makes the computer to be used by every user. Okay, so the operating system is the main component in which a user can execute the programs by using the operating system's environment which it provides, and which it will be giving a convenient and efficient way of using the computer. Okay, we can get our problems solved in a convenient way and in an efficient manner. So this is what the purpose of operating system. So as our problems are solved in an efficient manner, we are using operating system which provides an environment for the user. Definition: operating system is a software that manages the computer hardware. So we can call an operating system as a software, so which manages the computer hardware. So now here comes the question: what is software and what is hardware? So we'll discuss these topics. Answer is here. Software is a set of instructions, and whereas hardware refers to the physical components of a computer. Software components are software is a set of instructions that tells a computer exactly what to do, whereas a computer hardware is any part of the computer that we can touch the parts. Okay, for example, mouse, keyboard, all these are hardware components, whereas an operating system is a software, so which is a set of instructions. It is not physically touchable, but we can use the set of instructions, data or programs to use a computer in an efficient way. So we can say software is a set of instructions or programs which is used to operate computers and execute specific tasks. So by using a software we can perform specific tasks. So a software is set of instructions that tells a computer exactly what to do. So with an operating system, all our problems can be solved, and all the set of instructions that are given to a computer are completely called as a software. Okay, this is all about software and hardware. Examples of software are Google Chrome, MySQL, MS Word, Excel. So there are many softwares. So Google Chrome is a browser. We can use this software for performing specific tasks. Okay, for example, hardware examples are RAM, ROM, printer, monitor. All these come under hardware. So these are the examples for softwares and hardwares. Design of an operating system. So the design of an operating system is a major task, because A computer itself works for the benefit of the user by using an operating system. So, the design of an operating system is a major task. It is the basis for all the applications that are used by using a computer. For any application programs, we need an operating system. Okay, because an operating system is large and complex, it must be created piece by piece. So we know that it is a major task because all the instructions should be given for a computer, and it should be told by a set of instructions what to do. A computer system gets all the instructions how to work by the operating system only. So it has become a, we can guess that operating system will be very large and complex, that it should be created piece by piece. That means each of these pieces should be well delineated portion of the system. Delineated is nothing but describing. So each of these pieces should be described, well described, and with carefully defined inputs, outputs and functions. So what does an operating system need? It should be well defined, well delineated portion of the system. Each of its piece, that means the design of an operating system is divided into few parts. It should be divided into few parts because it is very large and complex. An operating system design is very large in size and it is very complex, that means it must be created piece by piece by different people who are the designers. Okay, each of these pieces should be a well delineated portion of the system. So each one of the piece of an operating system design should be a well delineated portion of the system, which should be carefully designed inputs, outputs and functions. Delineated means describing. Okay, this is what, so we can understand that each piece should be well delineated portion of the system. Okay, also carefully defined inputs, outputs and functions. So we need inputs, outputs and functions in the design of an operating system. So the operating system can be defined in three ways. First one is mainframe operating system, the second one is personal computer, and operating systems for mobile computers. So what does mainframe operating systems design have? What is it? It is designed primarily to optimize the utilization of hardware. So the mainframe operating systems are designed in such a way which optimizes the utilization of the hardware. So we can get the hardware usage optimized. So to the optimized level, we can use a hardware to its optimization level. So we can understand this. Mainframe operating systems are designed primarily to optimize utilization of hardware. To efficiently use the hardware, these operating systems that are in mainframe, that are called as mainframe operating systems, are designed. Next one, we are using personal computers nowadays. From a long time we are using operating systems in a PC. So it supports complex programs like business applications and everything in between, like games, complex games, business applications and everything in between. So whatever we need, from games to the business applications, whatever we need, we can do that specific task by using a PC in an efficient way. Suppose we want to do any program perform a program. So we can get the output by using a operating system which supports all the instructions and which supports the computer in such a way that it gives all the instructions and gets our solution in short time. Okay, so operating system for mobile computers. So operating system from mobile computers provide an environment in which a user can easily interface with the computer to execute programs. Operating systems for mobile computers provide an environment in which a user is able to interface with the computer to execute programs. So we can understand this operating systems used in mobile computers now. Why it is used? It gives an environment for the user to perform many tasks and to execute different programs. So operating system can be understood as an easily used interface with the computer to execute programs. So what is the hardware? What are the hardware components? Here comes that part, the central processing unit, CPU. So hardware components are the central processing unit, the memory, and the input or output which provides basic computing resources for the system. So the hardware components are the CPU, memory, and I/O devices. So these components provide the basic computing resources for the system. What are application programs? Application programs such as word processors, spreadsheets, compilers, and web browsers define the ways in which these resources are used to solve users' computing problems. So whatever may be the resources that are there in a hardware, those resources must be used in an efficient way to solve all the users problems. So whatever may be the user's problem, it should be solved by using the computer system. So here comes the application programs which define the ways in which these resources are used to solve users computing problems. That means the application programs like word processors, web browsers, these are the application programs which makes the users to utilize all the resources of a computer to solve the user's computing problems. The operating system controls the hardware. So this is the major task done by an operating system, and it also coordinates its use among the various application programs for the various users. So whatever may be the application program, how many members they are using the system, it will provide the coordination between the operating system and the hardware. It coordinates, the operating system coordinates its use among the various application programs for the various users. Okay, so many users can use operating systems on different systems, okay, on different computers. So the operating system controls the hardware and it coordinates the usage of various application programs for the various users. An operating system is similar to a government. We can understand more about operating system now. Like a government, it performs no useful function by itself. It simply provides an environment within which other programs can do useful work. To understand more fully the operating system's role, the operating systems from two viewpoints is discussed here. From the user's point of view and that of the system's point of view. User's view is the goal is to maximize the work that the user is performing. In this case, the operating system is designed mostly for ease of use, with some attention paid to performance and none paid to the resource utilization. So, resource utilization is nothing but how various hardware and software resources are shared. So, it is paying attention for the performance, but it is not paying any attention, or we can say it is not paying any attention to the hardware and software resources sharing. That means how they are shared among the users, among them. When the programs are given, when the applications are used by a user, suppose whenever we are using a computer system, we have different application programs. So how the hardware and the software resources are shared whenever we are doing some task is not paid and is not described in the user's point of view. Only the performance is paid an attention, but that means only the performance is taken into consideration, but no attention is paid at the resource utilization. So we need to know the other view of a computer system. Systems view. The operating system has to be understood in systems view also. From the computer's point of view, the operating system is the program which intimately involved with the hardware. So which it intimately involved means it will be coordinating with the hardware. So we can view an operating system as a resource allocator now. So an operating system is a control program. So as we have understood that it is involved with the hardware. How it is involved? It is allocating some resources for some applications. So a control is done there. An operating system acts like a control which controls the hardware. A control program manages the execution of user programs to prevent errors and to improper use of the computer. So what does the computer program manages? It manages the execution of users programs, how they are executed, and it prevents errors, and improper use of the computer will be controlled by the operating system. So why we need operating systems? An operating system exists because they offer a reasonable way to solve the problem of creating a usable computing system. And the fundamental goal of operating system is to execute user programs and to make solving user problems easier. So we have understood what is the need of an operating system and why we are using operating system. Now we have understood all these concepts. So this is the end of this. Thank you all.